And we're here again with Le Coupe.
The coupe.
So, as you saw in every video so far, we've been dismantling this thing, taking stuff off, kind of getting it ready for the magic to make it all pretty and shiny. Today we're going to be doing more than just cutting everything off, but we're also going to be doing some patching and filling. So there's a big void here. I complained about this before. Could I leave it? Definitely. Like, it's not going to affect anything, but I want a nice clean engine bay. I want a nice clean interior. I want a nice clean smooth roof, which that came in today. We'll show you in a little bit. So what I'm going to do is kind of prep this general vicinity and get it ready for paint. So we're going to patch that hole. I'll plasma cut a piece of plate that'll fit in there good. We'll trace it out. We'll cut this area out, get rid of the bracket for the factory intake stuff, and just kind of start getting all this ready for paint. The more that we could get ready for paint now, the sooner we'll get to paint the thing. So patching this hole will solidify the front left corner.
Front left, at least.
Yeah, front left. The right has a little crinkle in the corner. Multiple ways of fixing that. I could either rebuild that whole section, I could hammer and dolly it. The battery tray's got to go. So I'll just have to decide. I'll hammer and dolly it. If it gets pretty straight, we'll leave it alone and we'll just patch the square hole, get rid of the battery tray, prep that corner. After that, honestly, prepping the engine bay is just gonna be scuffing it. So we'll scuff all that, clean up where they stitch weld it right here on both sides. So we'll clean that up, maybe seam seal it, get that all prepped. But then we can have the whole front of this car ready to paint in the next, couple days, easily. Then go back to the inside, prep all that, and then work our way to the trunk, and then we'll put the roof on. I ordered some material that's coming in for the cage. I decided I am gonna do a cage. How much of that we'll film, we'll see. Building a cage is very tedious, especially when you might wanna make it nice and tight. So maybe I'll film a little bit of bending the hoop, doing the down bars, stuff like that, and decide if I wanna do just a 4-point in the rear, if I wanna do door bars, what do I wanna do? It depends what this car becomes. So, I don't know, I have ideas, and I just got to run with them when I'm amped up to do it. So, so we're gonna start here first off.
Bam.
So let me get this bracket out of the way. I know it's getting thin there. See that little spot weld right there? Bam, baby. So the reason why I'm using this and not the spot weld drill bit is when I'm done, there'll still be material there. We're not welding something else on top like we were on the roof. On this, we're cleaning it up. We're gonna smooth it out. So we're kind of essentially shaving that area to get rid of a bracket that we no longer need. We don't have a factory intake on here. Are we gonna want a factory intake, Nate? Are we gonna want a factory intake?
Fuck no, dude.
He said, "Freak no."
Freak
dude.
no.
I'll just like beep 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 beep. No. So we'll grind this off. We'll remove this bracket, and essentially this area will be nice and smooth. You want to give her a go, Nate?
Let me give her a go.
See that little spot right there where that little circle's starting to come through?
Yeah, just give it a little bit more.
Like that. No, not crazy pressure. I'm going to teach Nate how to do some metal work. Just pull the trigger.
Pull the trigger.
So up higher, not that circle. This little circle.
This
right?
one.
You see
This
that
one right here. Yeah, I do see it. We're looking for something similar to what happened with this, right?
Yes. So what we're doing, we're trying to thin out that upper layer to where it separates without distorting the shape of the metal underneath.
Understood.
So we're just trying to thin that out enough around that so that it will separate.
Gotcha.
So we're grinding this away till essentially it's nothing.
Cool.
From the sound
Keep
of it,
on.
maybe he could add more pressure.
Yeah, you can go a little heavier.
Okay.
But we're close to the end, so. All right, let's see. So you broke through. It's almost there. We could probably work it off and.
You can see it. Oh, it's like,
Yeah, bazooka it off. Yeah, you could probably hit it just like
right here.
here, more on the edge.
Oh, that was hot.
Well, no.
Was it really?
Bam, son.
Boom.
Goes
I'm
to
basically
dynamite.
Rick now, dude.
Yep.
Pretty much, just a little bit shorter.
Less facial hair.
And a little skinnier. Now what I could do is when I sand it, we'll get all like this stuff off, the seam seal around it. Sand all this area, kind of smooth it out. Sand all this area. You know, that's there. That's close. Now to the elephant in the room.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
I was like, what's he talking about?
Yeah, no, I was waiting for one of you guys to say something and go, the hell are you talking about? But yeah, now to the big hole. But easy, right?
Yeah, super easy. Super duper easy.
Tools for the trade.
Yeah, you got them fancy tools. Yeah, this is that's pretty heinous. I guess that was like an old cold air intake.
Or intercooler pipe because it's on both sides.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, valid.
This side is haggard.
Honestly, that hole, yeah, they're both bad.
That's crazy.
50 caliber hole saw they used.
That's like, man, I don't even want to say that's some Nissan shit.
That ain't,
That's just awful, dude.
That's just hood shit.
That is some hood shit. It's time for me to get my turbo Nissan going.
No, it's time for you to turbo the Del Sol. I was telling him
He'll
earlier.
never do it.
Nate wants about 300 horsepower. And he could build an NAK series. My whole thing is if you build an NAK series to make 300 horsepower, the NA setup's only going to make 300 horsepower. What if you want 350 in the future? Now you got to go.
I know,
oh,
but 300 would be so good.
300 would be
so
good.
good.
And you know how easy it'd be with boost? And then you're like, 300's boring. I need 350. 350's boring. I need 400.
We talked. I think a WRX turbo is going to go on it. Honestly, something really small.
So you're actually going to turbo it?
He's going to.
I don't
Dude,
know,
he's
man.
next door to me.
I'm not sure.
No, there ain't no. I'm not sure. That's just going down.
I want it to make more power.
And what's the easiest way to make more power?
It's going to cost the same.
Yeah, I was going to say, which route's more expensive?
Yeah, but
Or
one, you got to pull the
time-consuming?
engine out, go through the motor, build it. The
Or you
other
could
one,
just strap a turbo on it.
I mean, you say those things hold up to 500, right?
Yeah, they hold a lot of power, dude.
So
they do.
If it'll hold up to 500 stock, and you only want to make 350-ish, you could do that easily with the turbo. Never have to pull the drivetrain out.
You're not wrong. It would be
points.
down for a lot less time.
Good
A
point.
lot less time.
I have like the devil and the angel right now, and they
And-
both have like Rick's face
But
on
one,
both of
one
them,
is
dude.
like, 6'2", 230, and the other one's like this big. So, everyone in the comment
be pretty
section,
freaking cool.
tell Nate not to be a weenie and put a turbo on that K-Series.
Tell me what I should do.
He needs to put a turbo on it.
Should I make 300 NA or should I make 300 with a turbo?
And then in the future, potentially 350.
Or 400. Or 500.
With
I mean, the
simple
possibility's
little
endless.
Yeah, I guess the motor would have to get built for that. Yeah, I'm really torn with the forced induction thing because like I think a root supercharger would be cool too.
Yeah, but then say it makes more boost than you want. You got to change a pulley and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Say it makes not enough. You got to change a pulley and all that. It's nothing's
sure.
easier than changing duty cycle in your ECU saying, I want more power. I don't care what anyone says. Argue me that.
I'd argue.
You'd argue? You'd rather
I
have
argued
some
with you earlier today.
I'll argue with you every day. I could argue with you on a fact that I don't agree with and make you agree with that fact.
Facts.
It's a fact. It's a
It's
fact.
I don't know what fact we're talking about, but it could be something that I'm like, I argued with my homie one time, made him think the earth was flat. I don't agree with that, but guess what? At the end of our conversation, that dude was arguing with me that the earth was flat.
This guy.
I got him.
The earth might be flat, dudes. Shout
Sorry.
out Leroy.
Shout out flat earthers. I have a few friends that will see this and go, come on, bro, for real. But yeah, no, I will argue with you till the day I die that turbos are better than superchargers and turbos are better than NA.
I'm happy for you.
You know I'm not lying.
Throw it in the comments.
Put it in the comments.
Yeah, we want
Turbo,
to debate.
supercharger, NA.
Yeah, those three. We could throw nitrous in there too, but there's only a few. Nitrous, aight.
I really like NA, dude. The dirtiest car I've ever been in. It was a C6 Corvette. That had one of those RHS blocks in it, dude. Like 14 half-to-1 compression, like 750 to the tire, NA.
And what
that
fuel
thing,
was he on?
Oh, it was like Ignite or something. It was
Yeah.
race fuel. But like that thing was fucking dirty, dude.
I'm
That
not-
thing was literally like the most linear fucking crazy thing
monster.
I've ever been
Yeah,
in.
no, I'm not gonna say that NA cars are slow because I've been in some fast NA cars, but my disagreement with that is the lifespan of something such high compression is very
You're not
low.
wrong.
Yeah, like, and you could go out there. Actually, I know of an NA car that Michael almost bought. That he's like, dude, this thing's so fast. Look, check it out. It's making great power. Da 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 da. And then the guy changed his ad because he popped the motor over the weekend. Like,
Yeah.
it happens. You go high combustion chamber pressure. You just go.
It's more stressful than everything.
Send the rods to God, you know what I mean? Turbo is that. But let us know what you guys think. Anyway, so back to our regular scheduled program. Let me go find a piece of metal. And I'm gonna do some measurements of a square. This one I'm gonna try to make simple and just do a square plate. The last one on the red car, I made this whole curvature and everything over again. We're not gonna do that on this one. So we'll just do a square plate, cut out this, weld it in, send it. All right, let's go find some metal. So I found some 18. We didn't need 16, we needed 18. Found a piece. Has some English wheel marks on it, but we only need this section. So what we're gonna do is go out to the car and measure this section that we're gonna need to replace. Hey, there's my roof.
Damn.
You know, it looks like the whole low Honda cars. You know, when they do like the limo contest and
Yes.
people like chop them. So we just put a motor on this. Let me grab a tape measure. We'll grab this cheap one. Ooh, a Pittsburgh. I don't even know how I ended up with this, but all right. So let's get some rough measurements of what we need. So probably we'll go about. We'd go less than 8. We'll go about 7 1/4 by 7 1/4. 7 1/4 by 7 1/4. We'll do a square. Poor Juan. We got Everett over there bothering him.
What?
All right, let's see. We're looking for cleanliness. Square. All right, it's ready. All these Corvette parts. Is it a decent amount of shit? Oh, more than you anticipated, isn't it? Probably hot. Look at that, that's a square.
Was it hot?
I mean, I'm sure it is. Yeah, it's warm. It's toasty. Bling, bling. Goodbye. We get it bleeding because of that. Now to take this ugly hole and make it a bigger hole.
Whoa.
Because the air salt works great, but it's hard to get a nice straight line. This one, what we want a little bit of a kerf, which is that gap that you make when you cut the material away. So like, being that we're not sharing it and we're using something that's abrasive to cut it, it's going to create a gap. That's your kerf. So we want a gap in between the metal and that so that it doesn't cause any type of tension when it expands and touches. Now, there's shitty holes, a nice hole. Clean up the corners a little bit. Can't reach from this side, I'll get out of the car to do this. we'll clean up the corners a hair, and like I said, we wanted just a nice little gap all the way around. So when we weld it, metal expands when it gets hot. When you have two pieces of metal butted up against each other, it expands. What is it going to do? It's going to push one way or the other, right? And then that's it. I mean, just weld this in, clean it up, and then oddly enough, this car's going to get some type of turbo engine. I don't know what I'm going to go with yet, but I've had a couple suggestions. I don't know, you guys tell me. What do you want to see? And no, don't say something stupid. It's not getting an SR. So since there's a big gap, I just took a piece of copper pipe, flattened it, and I use this on the back side so that the wire's not just pushing through into the abyss. Well, since the rain's not working in my favor, we could always stop there. But it's panelized, there's no hole. We'll have to clean up all the welds. Clean them up, body work whatever we got to body work, probably metal finish a little bit, a little hammer dolly action. Get that all right, but I mean it's welded 99% of the way. We got like an inch left to do. That's the process. But we'll play a little show and tell since it's starting to get dark out here, and I wasn't anticipating rain. I even said it earlier, I jinxed myself by saying, it's gonna rain, I have no roof on the car. Sure enough.
It rained.
It rained. It rained on my parade. But we'll show you a couple things we got. Some parts for the red car. That was a good catch. Good thing I was holding that good.
Good thing I wasn't plugged in.
Sliced my leg off. So I want a Z drift car. We all know that after driving the Black Rifle one. So what I go out and buy? Just Z brakes.
Damn.
No, but I bought the Z Brimbos because that's what I put on my S14. It's actually a really easy thing to put on the car. You drill out the holes 1 millimeter bigger on the factory knuckle and literally just run the Z rotor and caliper. We're going to be refreshing these calipers for the red S13 hatch.
Damn.
I'll show you what they look like on the car and how well they fit. So I got a full set. Those will go on. I'll probably end up getting a set for the coupe too because I just like them. They work really well. And what's better than a big Brembo on a car?
So you've done it already.
I did it already. I've done it. I done did it.
I done did it.
I done did it, done it. Right there, boy.
So these are 350Z brakes?
Yeah, so they only come on the 350Z track edition. I think it's like from 03 to 06. Normally you get the little single piston, I think, caliper on the base models, and on the big boys you get those. So we're going to be doing the same exact brake setup that we have on here on the red car. And I don't know, should we do something different on the coupe, or should we just run with the recipe that works?
I don't know. I think if you have it on two, you might as well have it on all three.
I kind of feel that way too. Maybe I'll have to do a hydro setup and everything. Villain, sponsor me. No, just playing. But yeah, we could. We're gonna do a dual caliper on that car for sure, because that's going to be a party car. We're going to go have fun with it, go out to drift events, stuff like that. But yeah, so this upcoming video, we could probably do that one next because I'll have everything. And we'll get the brakes on there and kind of get the brake hydraulics all finalized on that car. That way, the next step is intake manifold finalized on it, and then wire it up, which we have the harness, repin it for the ECU. We could kind of get that one running pretty quick. Maybe we'll pick at that one in between the coupe, or we'll just keep going hard on the coupe. You guys let us know what you want to do. I know Ray wants me to finish the 3 over here.
One of them at least.
This one's pretty much done. We just need to tune it. I'm waiting for Rob. Love you, Rob. For my bumper. I can't be that 240 stigma of bumperless front end, so we have to fix that. Brakes for that, we got that in stock, and we got the roof as I showed you earlier. So
That's
we'll
gonna be fun.
Yeah, we'll be cutting this roof up, unskinning it, and putting it on the car. So no more sunroof, slick top. Obviously these cars are old, there's little dings and stuff like that, but we'll fix them. And then we got a D-Max style Sylvia hood. But yeah, so that's future coming up. I'm making moves, I'm buying stuff. You know, it's a lot of money to build a car, especially when you're trying to build 4. I also had to fix my truck this past weekend and do some things with that, so that thing sounds cool.
It does sound cool.
Sounds sick. But yeah, so you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.